At number 2, I have FlipToons. Now, I'll come straight out of the gate and say if this isn't going to be the commercial hit of the year, then I will be massively surprised, because this game is firing on all cylinders when it comes to great gameplay mechanisms, a wonderful art direction, accessibility, creativity, and just overall charm. You know, this is the full package when it comes to board game blockbusters, in my opinion. So this is essentially a deck building, kind of tableau building style game. So you are crafting a deck of cards in a standard deck building way, you know, where you start with a basic run of cards, and then you're buying better and better cards as the game plays through. But the twist on this game is that each round you are shuffling your whole deck and you're drawing 6 cards out, 2 rows of 3. And as you play these cards, depending on the location in that 2x3 grid, the positioning of the cards, etc., you can get more or fewer points or currency. So you are really trying to combo these cards together in a way where, you know, probability-wise, they're going to synergize with each other. And all of these cards will come with unique powers. You know, some might offer you more points based on if another card appears, or if it's to, you know, in the middle of your grid, or some cards might stack on top of other cards, and so on. So you can see all the different things you can do here. So it almost feels to me like a deck building version of a game like Castle Combo. And I actually really love the kind of game arc of this, because it's super like rapid fire. It only takes around 20 minutes to play. So your deck very quickly gets better. It doesn't have that kind of monotony of slowly grinding, inching out a point or two each time. But it does have that real kind of dopamine feel to it, where each time you shuffling your deck, you're thinking, please this card come out, please combo with this, and so on. So sometimes you have these really strong rounds, sometimes you have ones where your machine just isn't working, but it makes it that much more satisfying when it does work. And I love the end game trigger here, where the game will actually end when someone has reached a certain threshold of points, but then you play through one more round, and it depends on that last round on who is going to win or not. So you could do really strong in the penultimate round, but if your deck is full of too many fatty cards that aren't really offering much, you could still have a pretty poor round following up, meaning that the game is still wide open to be taken and won by somebody else. The art style in this game is spot on. It has this kind of old school cartoon, you know, Cuphead feel to it. Bright, vibrant, great iconography, everything well explained. And I can't really think of a single fault with this game, to be honest. It is the quintessential filler, the ones that are really doing well at the moment, you know, games like Far Away, Castle Combo. This one fits like a glove in that kind of arsenal of fillers, and I just know this is going to be a huge hit. It might take a bit of time to take off. I don't think it will, because it is so attractive. But this one, I have no doubt, is going to be probably the hit of 2025. So not only does it look great, it plays great, and it is a fantastic filler that doesn't have the long, drawn-out deck building feel that a lot of these other deck building games have. And, you know, I'll come out and say, look, deck building games are something that I don't get excited by, and there's not that many I'm intrigued by. I've played a load of them over the years, and they all feel the same to me. This one feels so distinct and different because of that little grid mechanism. It's boiled down to the core fun parts. There's no silly bells and whistles that aren't necessary, but there's still good variety in these cards that come out, and lots of different things you can do and combo with each other. I also love the actual market mechanism, where each card has a unique number, and every time the display of available cards is filled up, it goes in a fixed value. So think of something like Power Grid, where the best cards will always be worth more, but sometimes they all might just be good cards, meaning that you can get a great card for very cheap. I love that little twist. It means sometimes you can get yourself an absolute bargain. So can't really say enough good things about this one. I think it is a fantastic game. It's probably going to be contender for filler of the year for a lot of people, and you're going to be seeing and hearing a lot about FlipToons in the next few years. So that is FlipToons at number 2.